The brainchild of Guyanese physiotherapist Neil Barry Jr., the summit was held at the Guyana Olympic Association headquarters and attracted over 60 persons. Barry Jr., who has worked with the West Indies cricket team, IPL side Rajasthan Royals and CPL franchise Barbados Royals, felt the need to initiate a conversation locally around high performance, roping in some noted industry professionals to lead the discussion.
Yeah, I think a big thing for me is that if you want to go fast, you go alone. But if you want to go far, you have to go together. And so I felt like, based on my experiences in high performance around the world, working with some of the most elite athletes and organizations around the world, I felt there's a lot that we can do to tap into that network and then help to grow high performance in Guyana. And so the idea came to mind. I reached out to some of our connections, and luckily for us, they all obliged. And I think we have a really good lineup that can help start the conversation around how do we build on high performance in Guyana.
Among the speakers were Scott McAllister, the former lead academy physiotherapist at Manchester City FC, Dr. Rene Best, the chief medical officer CPL T20, John Gloucester, head physiotherapist at Rajasthan Royals, Grant Downey, consultant in medical and performance solutions, Dr. Premanand Singh, the consultant in emergency medicine and lecturer in sports medicine, and Martin Gallia, strength and conditioning coach.
Yeah, and these are some of the most highly decorated professionals in the world. Dr. Best has been involved even with the Pentagon in the US. We have Scott McAllister. He led the performance structure at Manchester City for about 5 years. So we're tapping into some of the most elite of the elite in the world.
It is the hope summits like these can significantly help to fine-tune the existing talents across disciplines in Guyana. For Barry, who also had a short stint with the country's senior national men's football team, the Golden Jaguars, the issue has never been about the raw material in terms of talent, but rather how those skills are developed into a world-class product.
But I think now in this climate, in this time, we have more professionals. So how do we then tap into the knowledge of those professionals and connect them? How do we connect our doctors, our physios, our strength and conditioning trainers with associations that can help make decisions about structures and systems that can bring people through and start to transition to being not just a talent-driven system, but a system that actually is a factory wheel for producing world-class athletes. We're actually building a team at Insync Therapeutics that will be heavily education-driven. So we've already been able to run off a partnership with the United Kingdom Strength and Conditioning Association so that we can elevate our high-performance trainers. And we're going to have the same things for our physios, but also for our doctors. So even today we have Dr. Rene Best in the room, and after this event, he'll be able to connect with our doctors and show them some really interesting things on imaging for our athletes and our high-performing members of the population.
Lead presenter Scott McAllister, the former lead academy physiotherapist at Manchester City FC, spoke on high-performance structures in sync with the aim of the summit, which was to optimize high performance through philosophy and techniques.
I think initially the aim of today is to start the conversation and to start people thinking about maybe what high performance is going to look like in Guyana over the next few years, and then into the longer term. Hopefully we're looking back in 20 and thinking that there's a really well-established high-performance network within the country that's delivering excellence for the athletes across the Olympic programme, cricket, football, and of course sporting success will filter into society and culture and the normal man as well. So hopefully there'll be a legacy in the years to come from what's been started today.
McAllister noted that it is important the conversations started on Sunday continue to happen, as the process to identify and refine raw talent is an ongoing and always evolving one. Reporting for Newsroom, I'm Avinash Ramzan.